Hello friends, welcome to Communication Skills for Everyone. In this channel, you're going to learn English language skills, personality development, vocabulary, and all-round development.
The topic which I'm going to speak today is about the growing Indian population, sir. Next year, we are going to have census, which is conducted once in 10 years. So, according to this census, there are many prospects to it, and the most important thing is that our population is presently at 1.32 billion. So, by 2027, we'll be the most populated country in the world. There are many benefits as well as consequences also to it. So as you can see, there is a bar graph over here which says that India's population by 2050 will be 1.66 billion, which will be there will be a lot of people among us, and you can see China's population will be 1.36 billion. China's population is 1.36 billion because China has implemented a law called as one child policy. In this one child policy, what they made is that the couple can only have a single kid. So in this single kid, most of the people prefer to have a single child, which is mostly boy child, and it costs them a lot of reduce in the population. Here you can see India's GD working population. A lot of people means a lot of working population, but now India has a lot of people among the working population, which is less than 60. The age of working population in India is 60 years. As you can see here, India's working population by 2050, 2050 is 44.11 trillion. This is just a GDP. GDP doesn't mean that India will be a developed country. It doesn't even show the way the people live in the country, the way the people live in the country also. So it is just the manufacture or the production in the country. So with this population, India's population, most of the people will be under the poverty. You know that 50% of our country, percent of our country is an agriculture background people. So there is no doubt that we will have the food and accessories. But the most important thing is employment. So we will go across something called as the advantages of this population, which China has been utilizing it for many years. India is said to be the home for largest immigrants. Yeah, India will be said to become the largest immigrants because we have a lot of population. As we can see, the latest trend that most of the students in India are trying to go abroad. Why they are going to go abroad? It's because of this. This is the economic package. The largest, yeah, global broadcasting. Now you can see the IPL. IPL is one among the most successful franchise leagues in the world, along with the English Premier League, which is the London-based Premier League, as well as the NBA, which is the basketball league, which is broadcasted in USA. And largest population means innovation. With more and more engineers we produce every year, there are chances that we can produce a lot of innovation in our country. And population also attracts global investors. Global investors, like you can see, Amazon last year they set up a global. They set up the largest campus in the world, which accommodates 15,000 people. That's how it is. And India will have the largest GDP. That's what I said. Like country, it just means that we are producing good things. That's it. And right infrastructure can be protected. Like if we are now we can see there are many sports people like Himadas and all because we are providing the right infrastructure. The Reliance has now set up many good things like the Reliance Foundation, which is setting up good things in sports. So there are a lot of innovation things. Now the next Olympics, which is the 2021 Olympics, we can see a lot of good things over there. Consequences, yeah. As we all know, larger population means larger unemployment rate. That India is now having one of the largest unemployment rates till 2018. Back then, our Indian government has banned something called as the labor law or something like that, which shows the number of unemployment people are there in our country. So we have just removed that. So we don't know how much our India's unemployment rate is now presently. We are now still in that 2018, which had an unemployment rate of 8%, which means that among the 100 people, 8 people are still unemployed. And this is just about the graduates as well as undergraduates. If we take the graduates, it's more than 30% according to the new thing, which has been said by the researchers as well as economists. And to reach the need, more devastation. As you can see, for our needs, like we have uranium in Ladakh, but we can't use it. But in future, if our population increases, we might also devastate things like those. like we have the, like last day there was a person saying about the nuclear thing. It causes a lot of devastation, as well as for our needs. For example, our woods we use in our house, for all those things we are using this forest and all. So there is something called as economical balance, in which we mean that the number of air we take should be equal to the number of trees which are present. If we start cutting it all, then the oxygen level will be very less. As we know that the oxygen we take and the carbon dioxide we leave is similar to the carbon dioxide which the plant take and the oxygen they leave. There should be an environmental balance, and natural resources will be in scarcity. Now you can see our gold rate. Our gold rate is going into peaks. Why so? Because of this. As well as, yeah, pandemic does take place, but it has been in a very large increase in the price of the gold. So that's how it is. And threat to the world. Yeah, we all know that now the world population is 6.6 million. The world can only accommodate 7 billion. So that's how the researchers say. It's really a very big boon, as well as a very big consequence also.